What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video I want to go over how to sell your home quickly and for the most amount of money. Now, this information in the video is going to pertain to you if you do own a home in North Carolina and you're thinking about selling it. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. And one of the first things I want to talk about is prepping your home. Prepping your home is obviously going to bring you top dollar. It's very important to maybe even repaint, especially around the door trims that people forget about, and even sometimes the deck. You also want to clean off the kitchen counter as much as possible. Take away that microwave, the coffee maker, even the blender, and replace it with maybe some holiday decorations or something that makes your home look a little bit more presentable. Last but not least is cleaning your home. Having a clean home when someone walks in it is very important. Clean anything on the walls, the floors, and even making it smell good is also very important. You almost want to have it to the point where if someone walks in, or let's say you're walking in yourself, you'd almost say, wow, I want to live here. Next up is taking really good photos and even sometimes a video. You want to attract as many people as possible, and the more attention you have on your home, the higher chance you get the most amount of money. If you're hiring an agent, a lot of these agents will cover the cost for you for the photos and even sometimes the drone shots. And if you are hiring an agent like myself, I also do home tours, highlighting why someone would want to live there, and it really just makes that property shine even more. It really just shows that I'm willing to go above and beyond to get the most amount of money for your home because I'm wanting to bring as many people at the door as possible. And with that, that is what's going to bring you top dollar. That's why it's really important to put your home on the market and making sure that the agent you pick is actively prospecting for more and more buyers until it is under contract. The last thing you want to do is sell it to an investor or an iBuyer before you've even put your home on the market. Next up, and the most important factor, is what is the value of your home? Pricing your home correctly is the most important thing you can do. You have to remember, whether a home sells or it doesn't sell, it ultimately always comes down to price. If it's priced well, someone's going to buy it. And if it's priced too high, no one's going to even want to look at it. The trick is you want to have that middle ground. You don't want to price it too low or too high. I always like to go 5, maybe even 7% below market value to create more eyes and more urgency on that property. If you price it too high, it's going to sit on the market for weeks and sometimes even months, and people are going to ask, what in the world is wrong with this house? So you need to look at what other homes are selling for and make the correct adjustments. Now, this is where it can get really difficult if you're not a real estate professional. There are a lot of nuances that go into this, and this is where things can get off track. There are going to be a ton of things that factor in what is the value of your home. Of course, it can be the age, the square foot, the location, but there's a lot of things beyond that. It could come down to what side of the street are you on? Is your square footage above ground or below ground? How much are these upgrades, and how much is this upgrade, and is this upgrade even worth anything? There are going to be a lot of things that come into play, and this could be the difference between you selling it for $750,000 or $800,000, and that's $50,000 left on the table. And like I said, there's going to be different strategies as well in pricing your home. If you list it too high, you're not going to get any activity. A lot of people even say, well, hey, let's list it high and see if anyone bites and we can work our way down. I know a lot of people aren't going to believe me when I say that, but it's absolutely true, and the statistics around this do not lie. If you price your home correctly and get as many people on it as possible and create more urgency and more buyers bidding their way up, this is where you get top dollar and also sell it as quickly as possible. You have to get as many people in that house as possible, and my job is to get those 10, 15, 20 offers to bid against each other. This is going to be a lot better than having only one offer, listing it high, and working your way down with no backup plan or no foundation. My information will be here below on the screen. Reach out to me and I'd love to go over a strategy and a price for your home specifically. Now, the last thing I recommend you do is be transparent and flexible with the showings. In my opinion, you actually want to be very transparent in what you're looking for in an offer. What price you're looking for, the closing date, the deposit, and so many other things that factor into the perfect offer. It really comes down to multiple offers, and having multiple offers is key, and the more the better. And it's my job as a seller's agent to educate my clients on each offer that we get and receive back, which is best for them and their situation specifically. One of the biggest things is finding the buyer who is the most committed. Now, by any means will I never disclose a buyer's offer to another buyer. We could end up shooting ourselves in the foot if they're wanting to go higher than that. It's a very fine art and can sometimes be hard for some people to do. Last up, Don't get emotional about the process. Having a real estate professional on your side can keep you in check and get you disconnected from the emotional aspect part of it. Sometimes, and I've even seen it myself with clients, getting emotional about a property can really affect you and the outcome on it. There's a ton of things that factor in to selling your home quickly and for the most amount of money. It's really going to depend on who's helping you and who's guiding you with that. How are they prospecting? How are they finding the buyers for your home? What are they doing for the marketing, etc. And once you finally do get your home on the market and you start receiving offers, this is going to be the most important part, and 9 out of 10 times, this is where you're going to need a real estate professional to help you figure out which offer is the best and educate you on what everything means. One of the biggest things my clients and I like to look at when we receive offers is that due diligence amount. The due diligence in North Carolina is not what it used to be, but right now in this intense market, it's super important. Now that I've covered how to sell your home quickly and for the most amount of money, my information will be on the screen below and in the description box. Reach out to me anytime, and I'd love to go over your goals and how I can help you out. I absolutely love having these conversations, and I would love to be the person that you consider working with. Thank you so much.